YouTube.
Give me just one night.
Florida Beach, August 16, 2016.
Give me just one night. I promise her that I'll give me just one night. I promise her that I'll give me just one night. I promise her that I'll.
I hate when it does this. I can't hear nothing. It just goes quiet on me. Alright, make sure I got this right. Why did it do that? Oh, I hate this thing sometimes. It does some weird stuff. There it is. Oh, this is where I get fucking frustrated the most. That just makes this so much more ignorant to me. All right. Come on, man. Don't do this. All right.
promise, girl, that I'll give me just one night. I promise, girl, that I'll.
Some of the most ignorance I've
At Poker
ever
Hill, keep it at
had
FM 140 BPM.
deal with, I swear, y'all. Yeah, these devices just getting more and more weird on me nowadays, yo. They acting like I don't have no control over what they do, man. I'm supposed to. That's the crazy part about it, man. Motivation Monday, though. Just something to keep you motivated. Else. But hey, welcome to the call, man. Appreciate y'all for being a part of the show today. I am your host of this evening, the Blind MC. Again, I appreciate you. Concrete guys, see you jumping in. What's happening? I apologize, man. I've been just motherfucking going through the motions this week, man. Today especially, it's just crazy, man. I got a lot of, different things I've been pushing out, trying to get this shit together. So, you know what I'm saying? So, y'all just bear with me, man. We finally getting back to a sort of normalcy that we had going on at one point. So I appreciate y'all for being, able to stay down with us and keep rocking it out, man. Because the shit wasn't easy to get to your point, you know what I'm saying? And boy, if I ain't had to push my ass through some tough times without the shit that I had, you know what I'm saying? So first when we lost the speaker, that kind of fucked the whole game plan up. Just put us in a real bad space. We ain't had no sound permeating around while I was talking my shit, you know what I'm saying? But hey, we got through that, you know what I'm saying? And the phone went down, you know what I mean? And things just seemed like they kind of went from good to worse. You know what I mean? So, but hey, we back. We back. And you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of stuff we want to keep, bringing to the table, keep kicking out there. So for everybody that don't know, y'all want to get in, so you fit in, please the show, be closer to the show to know what's going on when we get on. Tap in with me, man. You can join me right here. You see me streaming. And by the way, we are streaming on 4 different platforms right now, currently. So shout out to my Twitch people. Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to IG and Facebook on the check-in too. So what's good with all of you? It is your boy Peasy, Blind MCs. Got you. 7 p.m. every night. We're gonna do this shit right. That's how we working Monday through Saturday. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, if you want in, we got you. Tapping in with you today for the Motivation Monday sequence. We do this every week, so y'all know what it is. If y'all want to join in, y'all can speak on it. Click that link that's posted in the comment section if you're on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, or if anybody is in here on IG. Y'all know what to do. Y'all the kings of this section around here. You know what I'm saying? We've been running around with y'all for the longest. You know what I'm saying? The TV show started here on IG. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we got. We'll keep it. So we got a lot of that going on, but we just gonna keep looking and talking it up. And if there's anybody out there, like y'all want to talk about what's on the man, that's motivated this week, what's going on here, I'm all game for it if you with it. Come on in. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a show without y'all, you know. Definitely ain't a show without y'all. And I done it again, y'all know. I don't know what it is, but I just got it. I'm picking it up, I'm about to light it up, your way. I don't know what y'all done, but I'm about to get you some. I'm just smoking my body. Let me light the cigarette. Just shut up. Let y'all tell me what's up with that. Okay, okay. Hey, hey, what y'all doing today? Hey, not what you doing today. Yeah, coming. Solid, motivation, Monday. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm coming through, yeah, yeah. Yes, me. I'm coming through. I'm coming through. I'm coming through. Yeah, me. Yeah, yeah, I'm coming through. Can you hear me? So yeah, that's what it is today, man. It's motivation Monday, man. I'm motivated today. I want to get together. We have to do some more behind the scenes, look at bounce, do what it is, take the scenic routes. You know what I mean? When we do what we do, moving how we move. You know what I'm saying? Make a little short movement. Pushing for greatness as always. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all for being part of this movement. To those of y'all that want to tap in with us, man, y'all want to get more close and personal, y'all join that Discord server. Hey, tap in with the Discord server. Y'all can join anywhere y'all find it, especially if you're on Twitch. If you're on Twitch, y'all go to my profile. So live. Let me know y'all got different places y'all can join in. You know what I'm saying? My IG page is there, my Twitter page is there. My Discord channel link is there for you guys. So tap in, man. I got you. I got you. I got you covered. If you're on YouTube or Facebook, I advise you guys, please, without notice, take notice to the fact that I have what you call a link tree link. And tap in with that. Get acquainted with my link tree link. So if y'all look at y'all see me over here on the Facebook streets, Instagram streets, looking around on YouTube and all that. And y'all have to see this live stream. Just check out the story. Check it out. The boy Peasy, you know, Mr. J Guns, you know, for those that don't know. But yeah, that's what we are today.
BB bands on the beat, bitch.
I'm just willing to get into it. Y'all want to get into it. So what's up with you? We talking motivation. We getting motivated today. And let's go. Let's get into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's got anybody motivated? Everybody's got a lot of things going on in their world. You know what I mean? To keep everybody motivated. The Queen has just approached the building. Shout out to the Queen from Toronto, the sixth Queen, most definitely the official sixth Queen. You know what I'm saying? Toronto's own Sapphire Steamy. Shout out to her stepping up in the building. Most love, much love, much love. Yeah, yeah, you know how we do it. But hey, what is motivating y'all out here this week? Because I mean, me personally, I got a lot of things that's gearing me up this week. You know, it's the new week, new month, October. Man, we got 2 more months before this goddamn year is over with. I don't know about y'all, but this shit been zooming by, yo. For real, they real. And I'm just saying, like, I don't know if y'all noticed this, but I've noticed this. You know what I mean? With the fact that the days just don't seem like they last long enough. You know, it seems like there's so much going on, and in that time, it takes all that time away from, you know what I mean, what is really needed to be done in the world today. So, you know, with all of that going on, we got so much to do in so little time. So it's just a lot of things that have been going crazy as of these just recently, you know what I'm saying? My love and heart is down there in the southeast of our region in the U.S. Because they just faced a really serious hurricane down there. Shout out to all folks in Florida that survived that, holding it down and trying to rebuild. appreciate y'all, man, for being brave and stronging it out through that, because that shit ain't hard. That shit ain't easy. Peace to my family that's down there in fucking Georgia and Florida area. You know what I mean? South Carolina, where all them areas was hit. You know what I'm saying? We going into this with a commemorative situation, man. And in light of having that on our minds, we also want to show a reflective moment of silence right now for one of the greatest hip hop artists who ever put the industry in a different way. He did it in such a different way that, you know, it was unexpected for anyone of his particular caliber. So most definitely want to show love and much condolences to the loved ones and family of Coolio, who passed away last week. For those of y'all that's just catching up, and I've been around. I checked in. I was very, very active around the time that it happened. But it's just, you know, it's always a terrible thing when you hear about people just, you know, suddenly, you know, things happening in that nature all of a sudden, you know. And my heart is out there to the family, most likely at this point right now, mainly because I feel like, you know, as listeners, as viewers, as fans of this man, he was a great artist, and we have to give that respect. If you're anybody, whether you're an artist, a celebrity in the world, or just a normal person on the street, we should give everybody that same respect because it's not the same for everybody. We don't all take, you know, death the same. So much love and respect to the family of the late great Coolio. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, man, it's just been so much going on in this year alone. You know what I mean? 2022 has been real busy with a lot of shit. So I pray for everybody to just be safe, stay safe, keep moving forward, keep doing what you got to do, and live the best way you can, doing the best things you can for the betterment of yourself and your family and those around you that you love and care about. You know, I think about stuff like this because, you know, it's often a question that that we probably ask ourselves, you know, in the crevices of our minds, you know, who were more in my past and who will remember me when I'm gone. And it's not always a clear answer for most. So at the same time, you know, we just have to be mindful of our actions here, you know, in the way that we come out of this world when we make our ascension into the next. So for me, you know what I mean, it's not a problem being a good person. And it shouldn't be a hard thing for anybody in life to be a good person. I understand people go through a lot of craziness in the world, but to me, you know, regardless of what it is, you know, optimism, positive thoughts, and just being, you know, respectfully mindful of things around you helps you to break through a lot of that stuff. You know, I understand every situation is not going to be a brush off the shoulder moment. There are some devastations that happen in the world we live in that make our stomachs curl. It ain't right, and we know it. So I think as human beings in this world, me personally, my motivational speech of the week, you know, is just, you know, looking at it like this, you know, I feel like, you know, humanity's responsibility to this world is to treat and care for because we're the only intelligent life forms on this earth, on this planet. We're the only intelligent life forms on this planet. All right. So when we are living in the world we're living in, where there's people out here who have the will and the knowledge and all of these things to help make the world a better place, and they set a price for it, we have to often think twice about some of these people and how we deal with them. Because just because you created something that could save lives doesn't mean you're a good person. Because if you're willing to create such a thing and then sell it off as a way to, be wealthy and powerful over the fact of saving a life and caring more empathetically about life and how to manifest longevity in life, you know what I'm saying? And I think we should really take a look at these people. Because everybody out here, as we know, is not, for the betterment of each other or for the betterment of community and unity. There are people out here in this world that really do dark and I ain't say dark, but demonic things, evil things, but as they say all the time, what's done in the shadows will come to the light, because all things must face the light at the end. So let's just know that, don't know that truth, and I don't know. I just understand that, me personally, it doesn't cost much to be a good person in the world. I just know that. I know that because I've seen it with my own eyes before I lost them, and I feel it around me when I meet new people that genuinely care about others. And you don't find many of them, but you know them when you see them, and you know them when you're around them. So just is what it is. And by all means, I do nothing but, speak to you guys in the realest form that I can, because I want y'all to understand, like, we all come into this world with a purpose, and in that purpose, you know what I mean? We know we supposed to, go about things, because the basic rules are set in front of you, you know. What you take from that as you get older is often how you shape your life. How you mold that to your world, to the world around you, is how that things turn out, how things work out for you in your life. And everybody didn't do all the right things, but at the same time, they realize at some point, whether it's before the end or in the middle somewhere, or maybe even earlier that this is something wrong. You know what I'm saying? There's something wrong here and it needs to change. And I know I reached that point at some point in my life, and I'm very young to be speaking such an old tongue, but at the same time, I understand how valuable it is to be alive. How valuable that, just to say that, is. You know what I'm saying? Having been a person who nearly died 3 different times in my life, I feel like it's at some point in my world where I realized that one thing is for sure and two things is for certain. Death is inevitable, but how you live doesn't often have to be the things you regret on your way out. See what I'm saying? Because there are people in this world that I'm sure when before they left, they had regrets. I'm almost sure. Because I'm pretty sure everybody regrets something that they feel like they could have done better. They could have, been better at, or, just could have been a better person too. You know what I mean? In so many ways, because, it doesn't always have to be a material thing in order to be something that you resent having happen, or, having gone through. Traumatic moments often bring that resentment up, or that thought like that, because in a sense, as a person who's been through traumatic incidences, it makes you feel like there was something that you've done wrong in your life, a choice that you may have made that made this decision happen the way it did. Well, personally, I'm here to tell you, if you let that thought pattern take control of your life, you're on the way down a road that you may never come back from. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, there's only a few people that have spun back around from that, and I vouch to be one of them, because I've actually almost tried several times to end my story. So again, I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad to be still walking around, waking up every morning, stressing over bills and how I'm gonna take care of my kids, because at least I'm still here to say it. There are people that have died and gone on with these same issues still lingering in life, and they've gotten to a point where they've either gotten better or they gotten worse. But it just, I feel to myself, you know what I mean, personally, in my own mind, I just want people around me, the ones that I care about, to be left with no regrets, no thoughts that say, I put this on them, I put this kind of pressure on them, this kind of stress on them. And I know I ain't walked a straight line with that shit either. So, I made my mistakes. I'm not even gonna sit here and say that I haven't. I made several mistakes, and I wish I could take them all back, but past shit happens. We just have to understand that forgiving ourselves and doing better, trying to do better to make up, is what I feel like accounts to it, atones for it. I mean, I didn't feel like, I gave my parents the best respect that they should have, and I didn't feel like I could have, I couldn't have been. I don't feel like I was, I was the best at what I should have been good at, or I should have been a lot more able to do things, to support more, you know what I mean, than what I've done. And I mean, I get a lot of the situations, because again, we all go through some shit, you know what I'm saying? And for somebody like myself, I've been in a lot of things. I've been into a lot of situations where shit just wasn't right, and somehow I made it through that shit. And what I learned from it is, don't take yourself and allow yourself to be placed in situations, because the energy around you is what you can't see, but you can always feel. So, don't fight the feelings is a real statement to me. Don't fight the feeling. If something tells you, if something that in your body strikes you as something wrong, then most likely it's wrong. Something not right, and the feeling you get when something ain't right. So just saying, for those of you guys out there tonight, I do want to let you guys know, just to throw you in some advertisements for some people I fucks with. I need y'all to do me a huge favor. Tomorrow night on Twitch. Y'all need to go check out my boys, the Dojo Beats, Tuesday night, 10:30 p.m., 9:30 Eastern. All right, dope show. Instrumental production right there on the spot. Freestyle instrumental productions created right there on the strike, right there on the string. Shout out to my dogs DIP and JoJo Beats for being the curators of such a show and bringing it to you twice a week, every week. Let's grow and let's keep banging them out. It's all love over here, baby. That's what we do. I also want to let y'all know, man, to go check out my bro. If y'all ain't heard of him, I'm gonna tell you about him. It's my dog right here on IG in them IG streets called Podcast Nobody Listens To. Y'all should go check him out at Podcast Nobody Listens To right here on IG. Check in with my boy Jorge International and chop it up with him, man. He definitely brings you good topics, good commentary, and a lot of real talk. So peace up to them. Definitely hope y'all check them out, show them some love. Just let them know the blind MC through you the bone, you dig? So definitely, man, between that and then just giving y'all a little roughage of what's going down like later on this week. Don't forget, we also got New Wave Music Wednesday where artists can submit their music. So if you're an artist out there and you want to drop some joints, hit me up, man. If you got a Spotify, I'm sorry, fuck a Spotify right now. But if you got SoundCloud, a YouTube, if you guys are on Rap Chat or BandLab or streaming platforms like such, hit me up. Anything, I take an Audio Mac file right now. I'll take an Audio Mac link and we'll play that if you got it. Let's go. All right, so, we're going to rock it like that. You know what I'm saying? Just send me your tracks. Let's play it up. You can send it to me in DMs right on IG. You can hit me up on my email at mrjguns@gmail.com. Or you guys can drop me a text. The text number to hit up, 518-560-1477. That's 518-560-1477. All right. So y'all got me. I got you. Come through and I'm going to play you. You dig me? So that's Wednesday night. And don't forget, at the same time, we also are going to be doing the Song of the Week. So if you got a song that you heard on New Wave Music Wednesday that was posted, I want y'all to go vote for that track. You vote for that track in that post. Hit the comments on my IG page because that's where it's going to be sitting. So you guys can vote on it. If you like any of those songs, you let me know. We're going to vote on those tracks. And the video or the song with the most votes will be claimed the Song of the Week winner. So we will drop a reel for that winner on Friday to let y'all know how it went and who won. And I want y'all to keep records because we're going to be pulling up some of these guys a little later on. And we'll see if we could do something special for you guys for the finale of the season before we get this thing rolling into season 2, all right, or season 3, because the end of the year is coming, man. And the holidays is picking up. It's getting crazy outside, so y'all already know. It's time to get down with the loved ones. Hopefully, we got enough safety precautions and taken to get to that point where we can all be in the same atmosphere together without having to worry. And that's really what it's going to be about. I'm gonna go into that detext and into that context of it. I want to take the time to put myself in a family mode. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully that will take place down around that line. So that's what we're working on right there. But don't worry, we'll be back after the new year when the show ends. We'll probably kick back in right after the new year for the new episodes of the Peasy Show season 3 startup. So y'all gonna be loving that. I hope y'all ready for it. I'm ready for it. I'm excited to get back into the show. I'm more or less excited to see what's gonna happen when you guys start tuning more in. and start coming along the side. So tap in with me and stay acquainted. The Peasy Show is live for you Monday through Saturdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and IG. You better believe that's what we do. You feel me? So with all of that, it's just, you know, like I said, it's just a matter of time. We're gonna have some more things going on too. So, you know, y'all just stay tuned. We're just gonna keep things rolling. We're gonna keep things moving in the winter where everybody's gonna be able to enjoy themselves. Everybody's gonna be able to get a piece of the pie. You feel me?
Tap and hold.
That's where we at. Everybody needs a piece of the pie. You dig? And not everybody's gonna be able to eat a slice. It's gonna be kind of big. But hey, we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work for you. We're gonna make it work for you.
7:35 p.m. Play video 21.
As I thought.
Double tap to activate.
But hey, I'm late for a smoke break, but that don't mean we can't have one. So hold your horses, chick to set.
Next song button.
Hey.
J Dilla X Boom Bap Type Beat 2.
It's easy. Crucified, not trying to be lucified. I'm just a product of my environment where all the truest died. You hear the hustle and that bustle, that's to stay alive. Up on the block, flipping birds to the rooster cry. That's just the way it is. Staring at my project window, I'm trying to get out this box while smoking on this window. I'm sorry, mama, but the scene was just to pay the lights. I don't know about you, mama, but me, I ain't trying to see candlelight. Who's growing up in 91 and ATL? Zone 3 TVP, that's where I dwell. 4C had turned my life to live in hell. I seen a crackhead die from a smoking 38 shell. Crack fiends, crack sales, and a prostitution. Turning young innocent boys to live in pollution. What the fuck was I to do with this unconstitution? I had to make it home from school at 15. I had started gang shit. SeaWorld representing to my death shit. Selling drugs, popping slugs if a sucker tempt me. Don't wanna end up on the block like that dick of Nipsey. R.I.P. to my homies out here dead and gone. Real top reds, hip hop is why I wrote this song. You feel me? Sing along. Yeah, let's go and get this song. I'm just saying, y'all. Taking a break from the time off. I want y'all to do that solid, man. Go join this live stream. Share this live stream. Let people know what it is, man. We in here. It's the Peasy Show. You dig me? We here. Lit and live as ever. I am Bretta. The bread and butter. Gotta go get her. Some more of the cheddar to spread on my butter. To get branded back to butter. You know what it is. Anybody know what the biz? I'm trying to get it in. And if you stopping my bread, I'ma have to cop at your head. I ain't got time for this shit. I'ma stay up on my dime and dozens and try to get me a couple dimes to dozens. Yeah, run it up to some mothers and tell my mother I love her while I give her the covers to a motherfucking brand new Rover. Tell her, yeah, you can take that and ride all over. Get a plane wherever you wanna go, whatever you wanna do. It's all up to you, whatever you wanna. Yeah. I'm trying to get that. Can you feel me? Listen. I'm just saying, man, we ain't
pause video button.
So
Harlem.
We got a lot of shit going on at this point in the day, you know what I mean? And I know Mondays is usually the hardest days. It's usually the toughest days to get through in the week. So for me, you know what I mean? I try to be chipperish and hyper up about it because me personally, there's nothing that's gonna make your day go any better if you're just gonna be mad about it, if you're just gonna be upset about everything that's going wrong and look at nothing that has gone right, you know, even if there's nothing that has gone right, you know, the fact that you're still able to complain about it is what's the right. You know what I'm saying? So be thankful for the simple things, and you'll be able to cherish the great things that you accomplish later. You know what I mean? So when you see like actors and actresses who receive like awards that they didn't never think that they would ever achieve, and they break out and cry and all this stuff, that's an emotional endeavor you don't ever, you know, think you're gonna ever see, because there's a million people out here that's doing the same thing, and they all trying to get the same piece of that pie that you just got a hand on. And that's not easy to make. It's not easy to get that mark, because with everything that's taking place in people's lives, and standing as especially a person in that kind of limelight, they expect a lot from people like that. They expect a lot from people like that. Personally, I'm a real person. I'm a human being. So love it or hate it, I'm gonna be who I am. I'm gonna do what I do. You know, I'm more the I'm more like DMX on the flow. Like I'm gonna spit on that street shit because I've been through it. But at the same time, like I'm just another person. I'm just like you. You know what I mean? I ain't perfect. I know I do shit too. But at the same time, you know, I'm a real person. Just like you're a real person. Just like anybody's a real person that's standing next to you and has two ears, a nose, and some eyes, and can motherfucking see and hear you with opposable thumbs. You know what I'm saying? Like it just is what it is. You got to make sure they got them opposable thumbs, though. You know, because if they and they not hairy, y'all, they not hairy like a raccoon hairy. Because then you ain't got you a human. You got you a raccoon. So you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying. But nah, I'm being a little, you know, facetious at the moment. I'm just, you know, just saying, you know, we all could use a smile or two. And to be real with you, you know, like I said, it just goes back to what I was saying earlier. You know, it don't cost much to be good. It don't cost much to do good things for people. You know, we live in a world where we need more of that.
Message, Baruch Smalls, thumbs up.
You know what I'm saying? More of that than ever. There's too much of this wild shit going on outside. You know. Speaking of wild shit going on outside, man, Talk About It Tuesday is looking kind of naked for
7:42 p.m.
And I would love to hear from one of you guys. So if you are out there and you're looking to expand the conversation on a topic to talk about, or something that you feel that we may have missed,
7:43.
Please, I implore you guys.
Messenger notification.
Feel free to join the Discord server. Send me a link. Send me a message. Any of the information that I receive from people, I tend to, you know, analyze it, whether, you know, I go through it myself, or, you know, I have someone review certain, you know, aspects of it to see their point of view of it. But most likely I'm very open to, you know, anybody who has a suggestion on a topic to talk about for Talk About It Tuesday. So any Tuesday you see the live stream, if you have something that you would like to talk about, a topic that's on your mind, a topic that you would like us to cover and discuss and see if we can run down some research on it, how about you give us a hit on the Discord server that I support, the Peasy Show Discord server, all right? And join in on the Discord server and drop that in the chat box for the suggestions for Talk About It Tuesday. Because I do believe we can make a difference in making points out here if we can get some messages out here. You know, I'm all game for learning new things too. So that's all I want to do, is I want people to keep pointing me in the direction that they want me to talk about or cover, and I'll give you my side of the story. So for the most part, I give you what I think of it anyway, because I ain't got no problem with discussing these problems with some of these issues, and my point may not be understood or felt by a lot of people, but
Discord.
I do make a lot more of a imprint on some people than you think. So for me personally, I just, I know that I'm around a lot of knowledge filled people, and the people I know, definitely have no problem gifting me information.
Message, Instagram.
To expand my knowledge of self and understandings of what goes on out here in these streets. So if I can help the next person by passing the message and creating an atmosphere of enlightenment and acknowledgement, of things that, maybe they didn't know, maybe I wasn't aware of myself. Shit, I love learning because, to be honest with you, knowledge at this point now, more than ever, I feel like I should have been at this stage in my life when I was in school, because I damn sure wasn't trying to learn shit. I damn sure wasn't trying to learn shit. So, in that, I'm gonna be honest with you, like it took me growing out of those I want to do what I want to do phases to get myself to a better thinking process of what's going on out here in the world, and how I must, maintain
Charity love hashtag trend.
these things in order to achieve a certain level of success in life. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we ain't all where we want to be, but we better than we was. And if you ain't, you on your way. And that's how I look at it, because I'm more of the aspect of, I think of it a glass half full, because it's a half a glass of water. You know what I'm saying? Endless possibilities at some point, to some extent. So for me, I don't know. But yeah, I was just, I'm just the type of person, I love to, take in all the information that I can to understand and better be able to map out how I should address these situations in my own world. Because if it happens outside where you think it ain't gonna happen to you, it can.
7 p.m.
You know what I'm saying? So
7:47 p.m.
we don't want these things to take place in our world. We got to be prepared to defend our spaces, and know what to say, what to do in order to do so. So, I mean, hey, to me, the only fool is a person who doesn't try and learn from from his attempts. And that's really where the fool is to me, because a person who
48
takes in this information and doesn't take the time to, break it all down himself and understand it and see where they may have, or even the source may have come up with this reason or answer for it, then most times you're the one that's following the sheep, so to speak. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I after the last post that I seen of from someone who broke down the analytics behind the whole GOAT thing, I thought about that. Yeah, I mean, the acronym stands true, greatest of all times. It's a good way to look at it. But do I really want to be acknowledged as such? Do I really want to be known as the greatest of all times type of person?
9.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that's what I'm approaching, because not even saying like greatest of all times level. Like, you could be great, but to be claimed the greatest of all times, I mean, to be just called the GOAT, really. Like, I think that kind of just throws the whole perspective off. It makes the person who's analyzing this from another level see weird, see the vibe of something else. And me personally, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm seeking, I'm analyzing this through a more, third eye approach. You know what I'm saying? Like, not trying to, put myself in a negative attraction, because at some point, this kind of
750.
this kind of thing creates such a atmosphere where it's not, it doesn't settle right. Even to me, like, I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me, but I'm not saying being called the greatest of all times by someone is a bad thing, but at the same time, I just feel like, you know, when you go into the context of the word, and you think about the factor of it all, trying not to relay back to the scripture of it all, because you know it definitely does say seek apart. You know what I mean? And yeah, like, why wouldn't we have wanted to think of a acronym, you know, that would even
51.
assort to something, you know what I mean, of the same value, but just, something different. Because I don't know, like, for me, it just doesn't make itself known to be something of a good deal, especially when you realize that, you know, even if you go
Rest
into
YouTube.
that part of it where there's all this point of scriptures where you speak on, and they speak on the fact that, this was an unclean creature. Not only that, but they, they were, by the Old Testament laws, stricken food to consume. You know, these were, animals that at some point had even relayed closely to the more negative challenges of the paritable moments in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it just throws off the whole perspective there. You know what I'm saying? And then you're an artist who's trying to create a whole new perspective. Maybe you're just trying to make the music feel more appealing without the statistic thoughts that other people would like to hear, or that the industry is forcing out in the music that you hear. You know, and in order to take such a title, or to be claimed such a title, you would have to, dip into these bowels of, you know, un I don't know, like, just dark, dark, dark spaces. And I hate to use the term dark, because um all darkness isn't bad. You know what I'm saying? Um, but things is just, not settling right in that space. You know. Oh goodness, I will say one thing though. We are reaching the point to no
0 minutes,
return.
3 seconds of 3 minutes, 16 seconds. Slider.
We are about to get
Minimize. Button.
on our way out of here soon.
7:53 p.m.
But
Windows
before
System
we
UI.
take off in the next few minutes here, I do want to let y'all know that
God's lovely lady started a live video.
we're gonna be doing some things, sooner or later, and getting some things going. So don't be afraid to tap in with us. If you're somebody who just
7:54,
just tuning in, you want to see what we do here, join in. Feel part of the show. Feel like you are welcome. Because if you see this notification, you see us live, you want to join in with us, feel free, man. Like, come on with it. I'm all with it. Weird shit like that. Yeah. So yeah, that's really where I'm at with it right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of those people. I just want to chill. I just want to talk. Let's relate. Let's feel like we can open this space up to be, homely. You know what I mean, and be able to understand, like, this is a comfort zone. Anybody that's up in here that's an artist, you're doing your own thing, you working on your own sound, all of these different
7:55.
things. I'm here for you, man. Let's chop it up. You want to work on, some material, you want to talk about something in that level. I'm all game for you, especially when it comes to the music. I love to hear, new ideas. I love to help people create new ideas. I'm all about that. You know what I mean? I'm all about that because, the structure I'm on is I literally come with a format for music. I present like a format to music. Um I try to envision with each production that I'm either working on or even assisting on. You know what I'm saying? I try to envision a layout on how it could go from this
6.
to something else. You see what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, don't be ashamed. Don't be afraid of tapping in with me, joining in with me if you on the linear platforms like IG and Twitch. Yeah, I can just join the stream. Please feel free, hit the request by on IG, hitting the request button. If you're on Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook, please feel free to tap that link. If it is still pinned there, I apologize if it wasn't because I've been trying to, I was trying to get it right, but it was not giving me the love back today. Today it's been acting real strange. My day, my software, my tech on my tech is not working right. It's doing a lot of like misstepping, and I can't have it to keep doing that. It doesn't work for me very well when I have
57.
ways when it's not constantly doing what I most annoyed about it doing. And I'm pretty sure it annoys you guys too because you hear it all the time. It's so frequent in the show, and I'm pretty sure that's why a lot of you, that do know me, don't really tune into the show much. But it's okay. I appreciate you for tapping in. I appreciate you for acknowledging I'm here even, you know. So with that being the case, I'm just gonna tell you right now, like, it could get better, but it would take some time, and I would need the help. And you just know that, know and respect the fact that when you see me doing these live streams, that
Sapphire Steamy just
I'm
tweeted,
doing it
speaking with a
myself.
Doradio Show clubhouse.com/room/mwalk0kev.
For real, I'm on it myself. Like, just, you know what I mean, putting in my own work behind the scenes and in front of you guys. You know what I'm saying? So you already know. But that's what I'm talking about. And if you do, just like I was saying to you earlier, have anything that you would like to talk about for tomorrow's episode, please, before the show starts at 7 p.m. tomorrow, tap in with me and we'll see what we could do with that. And if not, then
No next.
be prepared.
Collapsed. Drag to move. Window YT music.
We're coming back with a whole
7:58 p.m. Windows System UI.
And with that being the case, I'll just let this thing
Collapsed. Drag to move. Window YT music.
I'm gonna let this thing throw
Home.
down something real quick.
Moto app launch. Files. Files. Show net. Met files. Save. Trash. 0. Help and feedback. Settings. Trash. Setting. Help and feedback. Privacy policy. Terms of service. Set trash. 0B. 0B. Files. Terms of service. Privacy policy. Help and feedback. Settings. Trash. 0B. 0B. Space save. Back. Home. Button. Cleaning suggestions. In list. Files. Out of list. Show navigation menu. Button. Review large files. 7. Clean junk files 0B. Swipe to see more options. 20.38 gigabytes of 32 gig. 25.37 gigabytes of 128. Storage. SD card. Page. Storage. Selected. SD card. SD. 102 gig. Categories. Videos. 20.8. Audio. 1.7. System. 2. Show more. Other. Trash. 0. Documents and other. Apps. 200. Images. 300. Audio. 1. Video. Audio. Top Gun featuring Show file actions button. Row 2.
Okay.
Top gunning on the road, top to top back, we coming in the road. Tell me where you at, 'cause we coming for a show.
That's all I want.
Back, 'cause we coming for
That's all
a
I
show.
want.
Top gunning on the road, top to top back, we coming down the road. Tell me where you at, 'cause we coming for a show. Back, we coming at our road. Top gunning on the road, top to top back, we coming. Tell me where you at, 'cause we coming for a show.
Files by Google.
I've been on the roll, I've been on the roll. Got no grip up in my soul. Just gotta let them know.
Nah.
Oh, I am blind. I begin to hold it nine. Put this right in your eyes and blow out your mind. And think of it next to fine. Slow it down, baby, slow it down. Trying to be the best around. Niggas gonna hear my sound. If you hate me now, nigga, you can hate me now. Top gun and this is sound. I'm about to take you down. Got the top back, we'll be coming down the road.
I love you guys, yo. Much love to all of y'all. Twitch, YouTube, Facebookers. To my Facebookers. Fuck with y'all, man. Let's go. Let's get it. We out here. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. We out.